Swagatam, welcome back to my lecture series Learning Computer with Seeing the Natural Sights of Indian Village. And as you know, my employee Get Willy and Get Handler are now in their own country. So I am giving the lecture in this series. In the previous lecture, I have talked about the some useful words related to computer learning, and you see some people are working in their fields, and there's maybe some sounds coming from them. They are calling to each other, and now I am reading that series, that is important word starting with letter D. So in this the first word is data, a collection of facts in a raw form that can become information after proper organization or processing. Daisy wheel printer, a letter quality printer that uses a printing head with the appearance of daisy and or a wheel. Each petal of the daisy wheel has a character embossed on it. Data backup, process of creating a copy of some data from an online storage device to a secondary storage backup device, such as magnetic tape, disk pack, zip disk, or worm disk, is known as data backup. The next word is database management system, DBMS, a set of programs provided to facilitate users in organizing, creating, deleting, updating, and manipulating the data in a database. Data definition language, DDL, a language used to define the structure of a database. Data dependency, dependency of data on an application. Data element, a meaningful collection of related characters, also called field or a data item. Data dictionary, a document that maintains data definitions of a database. It is automatically created, updated by DDL as the database scheme is defined or changed. Data integrity, consistency of data in all files. Data manipulation language, DML. Data manipulation language, a language used to enter and manipulate data in database. Data processing system, a system that accomplishes data processing. It includes the necessary resources, that is people, procedures, and devices needed to process data. Data processor, a device which can store, process, and retrieve data whenever desired. A computer is called a data processor because it does all these. Data redundancy, repetition of same data items in more than one file. Data storage hierarchy. In data processing, organization of data into growing hierarchy for easy manageability. A typical data storage hierarchy consists of bits, characters, fields, records, files, and database. Data transfer rate, the speed at which data is transferred from one memory to another medium on which data are recorded. For magnetic tape, data transfer rate is equal to the product of tape speed and recording density. In a network environment, it refers to the speed of transfer of data from one computer to another on the network. Database administrator, one who is responsible for defining, updating, and controlling access to a database. Database, a collection of data files integrated and organized into a single comprehensive file system that is arranged to minimize duplication of data and to provide convenient access to information within that system to satisfy a wide variety of user needs. Here you are seeing some people are working in their field, and you are watching a beautiful sights in this village, the greeny sights. I think you like viewing such type of greeny sights. The next is database model. The manner in which various files of a database are linked. The four commonly used database models are hierarchical, network, relational, and object oriented. Database software, a set of programs that enables user to create a database, maintain it, that is, add, delete, and update its record, organize its data in desired fashion, and selectively retrieve useful information from it. Database schema, database structure definition. De Morgan's theorem, a theorem in Boolean algebra that states how to complement a Boolean expression. Debugging, the process of finding and correcting programs errors, that is bugs. Debugger, a software tool that helps programmers in debugging program logic by allowing them to follow a program's execution step by step and to display intermediate calculation results and field values whenever desired. Decimal number system, a number system with a base of 10. The 10 allowable digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in this system. It is used in our daily life or a popular number system for general use. Decision logic, a selection logic is called decision logic. Decoder, the part of a CPU, it has necessary circuitry to decode and interpret the meaning of every instruction supported by the central processing unit. Demodulation, the process of converting an analog signal to its digital form. Demand-based switching, DBS, a technology offered by the latest Intel Xeon processor for reduced power consumption. reduced power consumption. Desktop publishing (DTP), an application software package that enables a user to perform design, typesetting, and paste-up functions, and to produce high-quality, camera-ready printed pages of the documents so prepared on a high-quality printer. Design phase, a phase in the life cycle of a software system during which detailed design of the system selected in a study phase occurs. Development phase, a phase in the life cycle of a software system during which a system is constructed to meet the requirements specified in the design phase. Device controller, and an interface unit between an IO device and the system bus of a computer system. On one side, it knows how to communicate with the IO device connected to it, and on the other side, it knows how to communicate with the computer's central processing unit and memory through the system bus. Now is the word is device management. A module of an operating system that takes care of controlling all IO devices of a computer system and provides a simple and easy to use interface to these devices. Dial-up line, a data transmission service that operates in a manner similar to telephone call, also known as switched line. Diagnostic routines, DIAGNOSTIC diagnostic routines, the programs used to print error messages by a computer to indicate system problems and improper program instructions. Digital computer, a computer that works with discrete quantity. It uses numbers to simulate real-time processes. Compare with analog computer. Digital transmission, a communication system which transmits digital signals and uses repeaters at periodic intervals along communication lines to strengthen weak digital signals. Digital library, a, a repository of a large information in digital forms. Such a library, being virtual in nature because it stores reading materials only in soft copy form, can remain open around the clock, allowing user to access information from it at their own convenient time and location from remote locations over the network. Digital video or versatile disc. Digital video disc or versatile video disc DVD, a high capacity optical disc storage that was designed primarily to store and distribute movies. It has now become mainstream optical disc storage as prices are reducing and need for large capacity storage is increasing. Digitizer, an input device used to convert, that is digitize pictures, maps and drawings into digital form for storage in computers. This enables recreation of the drawing from stored information whenever required and easy incorporation of changes in the drawing as and when required. Direct file. A file organization in which a record piece of information can be directly located by its key field value without having to search through a sequence of other records, also known as random file. Direct memory access architecture, DMA. Direct memory access architecture, an architecture which leads to more efficient central processing unit utilization because the IYO request is largely processed by the direct memory access controller without direct participation of the central processing unit. Direct leased line connection, a method of connecting a computer to the internet by using a dedicated telephone line. Directory, a mapping table that is used by operating systems to map file names to their corresponding file attributes and file data, and also to provide greater flexibility to users in the file naming. Disk, a flat circular plate coated with a magnetic material on which data can be stored by magnetization of portions of the flat surface. Disk array. Disk array, a mass storage device that uses a set of hard disk drives and a controller mounted in a single box, forming a single large storage unit, also known as redundant array of inexpensive disk, RAID, redundant array of inexpensive disk. Disk drive, a device used for storage and retrieval of data on disk. Disk peak, a removable direct access storage medium containing multiple magnetic disks mounted vertically on a single shaft. Diskette, diskette, a low cost, thin, flexible magnetic disk storage device used on a small computer system. It is also called floppy disk. Distributed computing system, a configuration which consists of multiple independent computer systems which may be geographically far apart, interconnected by a communication network, and in which cooperating computer system exchange